In the last lecture, we have discussed this table of computing latitude and departure and the sign conventions used. Again, one thing we have studied in the last lecture, that is what is northing, southing, easting and westing. Okay, so what is northing? Northing is nothing but latitude towards north. When latitude of any line is towards north, here you can see this line is there and its latitude L cos theta is along north. Okay, is called latitude towards north is called northing. Similarly, latitude towards south is called southing. So here you can see another line BC is its latitude is along south, so it is called as southing. Okay. Then easting, easting means departure towards east is called as easting. So here you can see the departure of this line is towards east. Okay. So this is nothing but the easting. And if departure is towards west, here we can see its departure of this line is towards west. So it is called as westing. We have written this table can be written in the form of northing, southing, easting and westing also, where the difference is that here the sign is there and here as it is representing northing, southing, easting, westing, there will be no signs. As northing means positive, southing means negative, easting means positive and westing means negative, so there is no need to give the sign. Suppose if we have to rewrite this table in the form of this table in the form of northing, southing, so how can we write? See, this is suppose line AB, this is the line AB. Okay, so what is its latitude? It is L cos theta along north, so it is northing. So we can write for the AB line in the northing, that is L cos theta. Okay, so at this southing there will be nothing, and here you can see departure of this line is along east, that is nothing but easting. So we can write that departure L sin theta in the easting column, L sin theta. Okay, now consider this line BC. This is the line BC. Okay, and its latitude is L cos theta, that is along south. So latitude towards south is southing. So we can write this L cos theta in the southing for line BC. This is departure of this line. L sin theta is towards east. The departure towards east is easting. So we can write it down in the easting column, that is L sin theta, and there will be nothing in northing and westing column. Let us consider next line, line CD, where radius being south theta west means it is in southwest quadrant. So latitude of this line is along south, latitude of this line is along south, so it is nothing but southing. So we can write it down, latitude of a line in southing column, that is L cos theta. Then departure is along, sorry, departure is along west, so it is westing. So we have to write for line CD in the westing column L sin theta. Next line is line DA, having radius bearing north, theta, west, it is in northwest quadrant. Here latitude is along north, so here we can write down this latitude L cos theta in northing column, and this departure L sin theta, it is along west, so we have to write it in the westing column, that is it will become L sin theta. Got it? Here simply this is the two form table, one in the form of latent departure and another is in the form of northing, southing, easting and westing form. Let us move towards next concept, check for close traverse. Whenever we do traversing with the theodolite, first we will compute this table that will convert each line with by using its bearing to the latitude and departure. Okay, so latitude and departure is nothing but the we are converting the lines with a length and angle. By knowing length and angle, we are converting it into the coordinates, and that coordinates is nothing but latitude and departure. Okay, so whenever we do traversing with the theodolite, first step we will compute this table. Okay, we will calculate the latitude and departure of that particular traverse survey, and then we check for is that traverse is close or not. Here there are some checks for close traverse to check if the traverse is close or not. What is that checks? That algebraic sum of latitudes must be equal to 0. That is, we will compute the latitude for each line. Some will come plus, some will come minus, and summation, that is the algebraic sum of all these latitude must be equal to 0. That is the algebraic sum of latitudes must be equal to 0. And what is another check for close traverse? The same, that the algebraic sum of all these departure, whatever we have calculated, plus L sin theta minus L sin theta, that sum of all departures that must be equal to 0. These are the two checks for the close traverse in terms of latitude and departure. And here you can see the check for the close traverse when we compute in terms of northing, southing, easting and westing. Okay, what are the check? That sum of northing should be equal to sum of southing. That sum of all these northing, that sum of northing, this should be equal to this sum of southing. Okay, sum of this column northing should be equal to sum of southing, and similarly sum of easting should be equal to sum of westing. That is, sum of easting, this easting should be equal to sum of this westing. Okay, here we won't consider the sign, and here we consider the sign. Term is consecutive coordinates and independent coordinates. From the first lecture, I am telling you here what we are doing. We are not going to use whatever the length of line we have measured in the field or whatever the angle. Okay, we are not going to use that while plotting the sheet. What we are going to do? We are converting line with the length and its bearing to the coordinates, that is latitude and departure. Okay, so here as I explained earlier also, this is point A, this is point B. Okay, this is our line AB. Here what is latitude? Latitude is L cos theta, that is distance of this point, that is distance of this point B from point A. Okay, this distance. Okay, distance parallel to the y-axis or parallel to the north. This is the latitude. And what is the departure? Departure of point B is nothing but its distance along east, or we can say in terms of geometry, it is a distance of point B with respect to point A in x direction. Okay, and latitude is its distance along y-axis, that is distance of a point B along y-axis from the point A. Okay, म्हणजे इथे काय करत आपण, दिस इज पॉइंट बी, दिस इज पॉइंट ए. लॅटिट्यूड म्हणजे काय? लॅटिट्यूड म्हणजे बी पॉइंटचं डिस्टन्स ए पॉइंट पासून, ओके, कुठे वाय डायरेक्शन मध्ये, आणि डिपार्चर म्हणजेच ॲज बी पॉइंटचं डिस्टन्स फ्रॉम दिस ए पॉइंट इन एक्स डायरेक्शन. म्हणजे आपल्याला काय भेटत आहे, ए पॉइंटचे काही कोऑर्डिनेट असेल, आपण ए पॉइंट पासून काय करत आहे, बी पॉइंटचे कोऑर्डिनेट काढत आहे. बरोबर. म्हणजे सपोज जर एखाद्या वेळी जर लेंथ असेल 100, if L is of this line is 100 for example, and angle is 30 degree, it will be, then what will be the this latitude? It will be the 100 cos of 30. It is going to come some figure. Similarly, what is departure? That is L sin theta. That is, then what is, we will getting 100 into sin of 30. So here we are going to get some value. Okay. So this will give us some numerical value. This will give us some numerical value. And this is nothing but the distance of point B from point A. The point B is a distance, point A person. Okay. So what is the consecutive coordinate here? Here the next term is consecutive coordinate. What is consecutive? Definition of consecutive coordinate? The latitude and departure of a point. What is the definition? The latitude and departure of a point calculated with reference to preceding point. The latitude and departure of a point calculated with reference to the preceding point are called consecutive coordinates. Okay, means this is point B. We are latitude we are getting, departure we are getting. What we are getting? We are getting the position of this point B, position of point B with reference to point A. This is our point A. Position of point B with reference to point A. What is this? Point B, that is position of point B with reference to which point? Preceding point. That is A. That is nothing but the consecutive coordinate. What is consecutive coordinate? The latitude and departure of a point calculated with reference to preceding point. Means here we are calculated the coordinates of point B with reference to point A, preceding point. It is called, this term is called as consecutive coordinate. Okay, write it down. Then next term is independent coordinate. Next term is independent coordinate. What is this? The coordinate of any point with respect to common origin. What is the difference? It is with reference to common origin, and here with reference to preceding point. This is the difference between consecutive coordinates and independent coordinate. Means in independent coordinate, what we are going to do? We are going to consider one common origin. We are going to consider one common origin. Let it be some 0 0, or it may be 100 100, it may be the 200 200. We can take any common origin. Here we are going to take one common origin, and we are going to convert latitude and departure of each point with reference to this common origin. With reference to this common origin. Okay. Here what we are going to do while calculating independent coordinate? Consecutive coordinate is nothing but latitude and departure of line is nothing but a consecutive coordinate. It is the position of the point B with reference to the preceding point. But what is the independent coordinate? Independent coordinate, what we are going to do? The coordinate of any point with reference to common origin. Here we are going to take one common origin, and whatever the latitude and departures of various points we are getting, we are going to convert it in terms of common origin. ओके, जेव्हा आपण न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व्ह करू तेव्हा आणखी क्लिअर होईल. ओके, फॉर द सेक ऑफ सिम्प्लिसिटी जस्ट नाउ रिमाइंड व्हाट इज consecutive, keep in the mind what is consecutive coordinate and what is the independent coordinate. Consecutive coordinate means the latitude and departure of a point with reference to preceding point. Okay, latitude and departure of a point with reference to preceding point, that is nothing but the consecutive coordinate. And what is the independent coordinate? Independent coordinate means the coordinate of any point with respect to common origin. Just keep in the mind the difference between the two systems, consecutive coordinate system and this is independent coordinate system. Consecutive coordinate system, it is preceding point with reference to an independent coordinate with the common origin. Just keep it in the mind. Okay, got it?